what's going on? It's your boy, Don't Flop, all fucking day. Bricks and Jam, set the standard 10, make some noise! What the fuck is good, man? We're back here. It's day one of the final ever weekend event. The Set the Standard brand is being buried in 2013, relaunched in 2014. Shouts out my brother Marv One in the building. Real deal, noggins getting chopped all over the fucking spot.
Hey, yo, hey, Earl looks like Jesus. Nobody's gonna say that. Earl looks like Christ.
It's all good.
He looks like Jesus.
We got Jesus and Rick Ross in the same fucking. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's get into it.
I did it for my dog. Good Lord.
Make sure you log on to the forum, don'tflop.com/forum, conditionclothing.com as well. Alright, this is one of the main events for the day. We got a debut from King of the Dot coming over and a Don't Flop vet. Okay, MC on my left-hand side just recently went viral for the second time in 2 years or whatever. Mark Grist, make some noise. Shouts out Mark Grist every time. And MC on my right-hand side, been in battling since WRC 07, possibly before that as well. Killed it in WRC, been in KOTD since the very beginning. Make some noise for Nameless. We got a special announcement for this battle as well. Like, I thought this was a hilarious concept they both hit me with. We've actually only chosen 4 judges from Don't Flop for this battle. The 5th judge for this battle is gonna be Nameless. Make some noise. They both chose it. If you don't know, if you don't watch a lot of battling or whatever, Nameless designed this whole point scoring judging system. It's been quite effective in King of the Dot. He wanted to judge this battle. Mark was cool with it. So the 5th judge for Nameless plus Mark Grist is going to be...
I'll try to be objective, man.
I can't wait for the decision, man. All right, so who's up first? Who's first? Mark, all right, everybody hold it down, please. Mark Grist versus Nameless on Mark. Let's go. Let's go! What?
I'm impressed by your face. It's unusually slender, half woman, half man, like a fusion of gender. It's like little Mogra or Mo for Movember. You really are fronting the cunt in Contender. You're like my James Moriarty, just laced with Pilates. Swingers parties, I'm betting that you draw your own car keys. It's pretty unique, exceedingly kitsch how it holds its own sheen like the grease of a chip. It's almost like somebody beat him a bit across ears and on lips with an estrogen stick. Guessing that's why you're so steaming and pissed and getting all aggy and screamy and shit. It's almost as though he believes he'll dismiss all the vag in his face just by being a dick. Jacob Cast Major. I'm saying it plainer. Ways of a sailor, face of a geisha. It makes you more rounded, a gentler guy to be floating a boat with both genders aside. Unlike your arms, which are tender and lithe and clearly just went down the feminine side. Artists mastering both genders are always off to a fantastic start. Help Marilyn Manson crash the pop charts, David Bowie act the part, plus it turned into a massive laugh for all the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. I know there's a downside, your beard kind of sucks and most people think you look weird as fuck, like a drag queen who ain't appearing that much unless the stag dude's had some serious cuts, but like you clearly mean well with a powerful aura, blessed by the lords of both flowers and fauna. I heard, is it true, when Organic first saw you, you rose up on a seashell from out of the water? It's great that you're in battling. It makes me really glad to see that King of the Dot ain't cowl. They're inclusive, let you crash the league. See, over here, they get angry over gender and sexuality. For you, abuse outside of battles would be purely a formality. Honestly, that face within my league, many wouldn't handle that. They'd grumble faggot or queer and jump the ship like panic rats. When Toots came out, the rate of fear meant shoddy horror packed his bags, turned homophobe and disappeared. Jim Davidson of battle rap. I think it's great that you're in battling. It's fighting those assumptions made that only manly features are what's making up the underpaid. Plus, it's pretty wonderful because it means that I can humbly state that you can go and fuck yourself directly into someone's face.
So I just landed here from Toronto. I'm walking around on the London streets and people keep on coming up to me, recognizing and tapping me up. I'm like, I didn't know London fucked with me. Then I realized they all just thought I was Shuffle T. But Mark, you fucking love battle rap. When people talk bad about it, you get sensitive and defend it relentlessly. You send weekly letters to Sensa scented with incense where you wax poetic about how you wish you could have been better friends with him. You get sentimental and remember things wistfully whenever there's a blizzard outside, whether it's just the weather or actually blizzard on your doorsteps. It makes you feel like when Enya sings. But you're one onion ring away from getting battered. This is madness, because you look like Tony Madness if he didn't know any Spanish. Actually, your image is based on the fact that you're so fucking average that you're not even good at being obese, you're mediocre at fatness. Hold on. But you're one of those guys who could like drop 30 pounds and still look fat because of your ridiculous giant face. You don't even know what vagina tastes like because you can never fit your giant head inside her legs. And you look more like a car dealer than a liberal arts teacher. Your structure is subpar, no one fucks with your bars either. Carpe, DM, YOLO, my bar's Bieber, because my verses is pretty nice, but I write hooks like Sharkeisha. Right? You fucking chubby man with beady eyes and sweaty hands. Get aggressive, you'll most probably get rocked in this ring like a wedding band.
Get money.
It's so pathetic. You're the most viewed battle rapper in Don't Flop history. Your views doubled the second place, but don't get your lane confused, Mark. Don't get gassed, don't let your head inflate, because technically, it wasn't your raps that got those views. Let's set it straight. You should thank and his marketing team for their clever Reddit names. And Narwhal Bacon's at midnight. Get it? Okay, let me explain. Hey, Internet, remember when he battled Ox? Me neither. Just one shot. DFAFD league or B leaguer. Let me say it again. Remember when he battled Ox? Nope, me neither. Most rap fans probably still think your name is Teacher. That was it.
After over 10 years of composing new things, you're only known for a face that's been loaded with minge, a haircut that flares up in dire need of chopping, and a flawed judging system that you borrowed from boxing. That's it. That's the lot. That's all you provided. Not one of those things involved any rhyming. After 10 years of hammed up, goofy reciting, nobody out there remembers your writing. Your mixtape, Martin McFly, weren't very weighty. The style and the rhymes are still stuck in the 80s. You ain't climbed to the top. You know Michael J. Fox, though I'll admit that your writing is certainly shaky. I studied you for hours. It was like hipster hypnosis. My IQ reduced 7 points in the process. When it came down to bars, I recall your opponents, but I hardly remember a thing if you wrote it. I mean, you're rap battle fans. The scene can decide. Which of his bars can you even recite? None! Like when you stand there in a muddle trying to work out your rebuttal, I'll summarise that answer in a nutshell. It was fuck all. This Muppet will claim that he's up in the game with each sluggish refrain. Check under the claims, nothing remains. Aside from your tumbling, mumbling pace, the stuff that you're saying, well, it just isn't great. You keep huffing and thrusting and stuff in your face, but all that stands out is your jugular vein. After over 2 hours of your battles, my brain resembled candle wax. I know you put the work in, you care, I understand all that, but 10 years has been wasted. You basically just ramble crap. All you've ever done is bring Alzheimer's to battle rap. And look, if he achieved something, I'd be the first to say that I was proud. I wouldn't have had to talk about your face for the whole of that first round. We could have talked about your awkwardness, all porcelain and lanky, how you rap with just 2 settings, kind of boring and then angry, how you're not a battle rapper but a shoddy entertainer, how your mixtape is a piss take, it's just white noise on a playlist. It's been 10 years of your life, Jacob, a decade that you've wasted. Go on, why not introduce yourself again? You're still gonna walk away as nameless. Done.
You worked really hard to reference a bunch of my shit when you drop bars. You watched 2 hours of my battles, I didn't even watch yours. So you know when like a hip-hop MC enters a poetry slam and does really well because they're just dropping some rap? Well, this is the opposite of that. Because you're a novelty act, but it's like one of your spoken word shows. No applause for your bars and everyone wants to just snap. Poetry snap art? I got it. So right now, you're just another spoken word artist that doesn't know the depth of the pit he's diving in. Right now, you're George Watsky on a 13-meter lighting rig, and I'm the voice inside your head that says, stage dive, you'll survive it, Grist. But no one believes in you anymore. You ain't got the heart now. You barely even believe in yourself. Daylight. Marked out. Right? It's so depressing. You're trying so hard, but there's no progression. Now here you are at the business end of a loaded weapon. I'm so specific, I load the biscuit, it goes to the henchman, who'll go the distance. I just hope the British don't know forensics. I'm so tremendous. Son, I got the whole globe suspended in my palm. I'm such a boss, I'll list God as a codependent. You're like the real God, not hollow hand, right? You look like you have really bad body odor and your breath probably smells like pickle juice. You look like you'd laugh really hard and your face would turn beet red if I tickled you. Right? It's the principle, Mark. You're a fully grown Simon Birch. Mark, you look really proud that you just rode your bike to work. So catch me chilling at his mom's crib, twisted and listening to Keith Sweat, with beer stains on my t-shirt and my mouth stinking like weed breath. Doggy, I could have you G-checked, wearing bell-bottoms and a V-neck. I'm just surprised this battle's gone 2 rounds and you haven't quoted Keats yet. Since Blizzard, who hasn't beaten you? Blizzard let you win, he's such a teacher's pet. Let you win, he's such a teacher's pet. But now your 15 minutes is up, I'm ringing bells like this was recess. Your last battle was Mark, student versus teacher. I loved it. Let's call this one teacher versus someone who actually fucking does this. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yes!
Hear me on spoken word, like I hadn't got the flow. That seems a little hasty. For a guy who's got no flow, I dragged the whole league into the mainstream. Jacob, you're Canadian. And yet you're claiming like you're acting like some bad guy. In your country, saying sorry is a national pastime. You're known for being conscientious, driving slow to avoid stags, saying A at the end of each question on some multiple choice swag. But you keep acting like you're angry, like your rage is without any equal. Is it the centuries of oppression, the deep suffering of your people? Is it each time you've had to mow the grass, each shirt you've worn that's overstarched, each spruce you've seen, each snowy path, each moose who ever broke your heart? All that medicine when no one's charged. Does it grate on you like broken glass? Does the French in you turn Joan of Arc, lose Jeu de Vivre for Bonaparte? Whatever the depth of rage you've got in Canada, it's taken off. In every vid you make us watch, it's a well-dressed, well-fed, vacant lot, standing in a vacant lot, clutching emotional chests that they can't lock, taking shots with wailing strops in a style that you all fake a lot. See, I'm not angry with you, Jacob. I'm not livid. It's cool. When I was young, I really liked fitting in too. But I think for your health, it'd be better to be open. My feelings for you contain a wealth of emotion. I'm unimpressed with the way that you dressed. I'm kind of bored by your simplicity. I'm in awe at seeing a Canadian act American so articulately. But I'm kind of sickened by your fakeness. It's blatant and a little twee. I'm kind of gutted by your writing and your lack of authenticity. I'm sad that every track's so bad, your bars are so disjointed. See, I'm not angry with you, Jacob. Just very disappointed. The nicest guy in battle rap, but you won't let anyone believe it. He sent me a private message. You won't mind if I read it? Congrats, Mark, on your success with that awesome Girls Who Read vid. See, he's faking all his meanness and that's your biggest weakness. You're like, I hate you in the worst way. I rely on puns for wordplay. Please don't mention that I sent you that kind of message on your birthday. I've seen some backward shit, but Toronto's weirder by a landslide. All the battle rappers are super nice and your mayors have all got crack pipes. You're never pissed. this stuff. You just live off some fake, made-up controversy. And I'm not angry with you about it, Jacob. As an artist, it just seems really fucking odd to me. Time. Cheers.
London, you're gonna love me for this one.
Let's go, Nathan.
Honestly, when did Don't Flop become a place for novelty acts? It used to be a bunch of lunacies and shotties to blast, but now, put your 10 best against any dudes in my set's division. No one will stand a chance except Kruger and Definition. I mean, honestly, other than Pesci, has a King of the Dot rapper ever lost here? Didn't Psycho... Has a King of the Dot rapper ever lost here? Didn't Psycho beat O'Shea? Isn't he in your top tier? I mean, Psycho's a dude we treat like he's a bench-riding rookie. Versus a former Don't Flop champ, I think that might make you guys the Bush League. So I feel like I'm Rodman in Korea, trying to promote the honorable sport of basketball. I feel like this is Grist's biggest battle, and paid him with a back massage. Mark's battling for free drinks. His manager's cut is the beer foam. But if he doesn't get paid, he'll still get head from Mark, and that's not a beer joke. And I know this is controversial, so if there's consequences and that's the cost to go in, that's a loss I'll take. I guess I'm a martyr for an honest moment. And at least my shit was thought-provoking. And lately, you've been running around the scene like you went and fucking caught emotions. King of the Dot, we tried to build with you. You treated us like some odd opponents. We got you your biggest match versus DNA. In a way, we got you noticed. We flew your best and brightest out for world domination and tried to build a scene with cross-promotion, and I don't really want to expose them, but now I'm getting skeletons out the closet like a caustic verse. I'll draw the curtains back and tell you that your motherfucking costume's bogus. And not to quote him, but I heard that you talked to Sharon and said, Don't Flop will pay for Arsenal and King of the Dot just won't, and our roster's growing. We'll give you all of our top opponents, so you should say fuck King of the Dot in their events and probably just stop going. So, listen, Disaster's an asshole for spitting in your face. I'm not trying to cause commotion, but you spat in organic space from behind closed doors across the ocean. That shit's dumb, I know the biz comes first, but at least you could have swung on Diz. You tell me which one's worse.
Yo, what's good, man? It's back here, set the standard number 10, holding the main event of day number 1. We have Mark Grist going over his Nameless. It was Nameless' Don't Flop debut. Please make some noise for both the MCs. Please log on. You see the link on the screen on Don't Flop Extra. All the judging decisions will be on there. But I will say right now, it's a 5-0 unanimous decision, picking up another win in Don't Flop. It was Mark Grist.